Hi everyone, Amy here with amyswares, and today I'm going to do some water stamping with stencils. Now, I don't know if that's what you actually call this technique, but that's what I'm calling it. I have a few new stencils here from the April release. I have some blending brushes and some water here, and here's a photo of the cards that I'm going to make for you today. Now, this is not a new technique, but maybe it's new to you, or maybe you haven't used it in a while and you need a reminder. But I'm pulling out some really rich, deep saturated colors from my stash at 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝘀. And I'm basically going to create very vibrant backgrounds to work with my stencils to start on these cards. So I'm pulling a mix of 3 different groupings of colors that I want to use with these 3 brand new stencils. Now, these April release stencils are gorgeous. Be sure to check out the rest at the shop at A Colorful Life Designs. And do remember to use my coupon AmyFan10 if you shop, because you can use that coupon to save on anything other than the Master Creator bundles. So save yourself some cash and get some fun crafty goodies. Anyway, once I'm done deciding, picking out what colors I'm going to use, I'm going to get to work on some very simple, messy, not so impressive ink blending. So don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. Just kidding. It's really not great. So this is a fun technique if maybe you're just learning to ink blend, or maybe you're not great at it. It doesn't really matter in this case. You'll see why in just a moment. Showing you the different colors here. Got Merlot and Clay Mask. I missed the other ones, but hopefully you can slow down the screen. But you can see I am just wanting to go saturated and deep with the color. So my ink blending is not great. I'm not taking a lot of time with this. I don't really care that it's not going to blend great, because it's going to be masked somewhat when I bring in the next step. Now, I will say the one that I did in the, I think it's sangria and whatever that purple color is, that one really was not a great blend, and that one kind of did show, but I'm still okay with it. So again, you're going to see this is hot mess right here. It does not look great. To me, it ends up looking almost like a sunset over like a mountain or something. So I'm not mad at it. I don't care that it's not great ink blending. Like I said, the next step with the stencil is going to kind of cover up how this isn't great. So it doesn't really matter. And it will dry back a little bit and smooth out a little bit. This one you can see, hot mess. That one is not great. I mean, none of them are. But again, you're going to see in a moment why it doesn't really matter. So if you haven't done this before, you just basically have a really ink saturated background, and then you're going to take your stencil and you're going to get it wet. Oh, and I must note, you want to use a water reactive ink. So you could use Distress ink, you could use Distress Oxide, you could use probably any, I would imagine most dye inks are going to be water-based and water reactive. 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝘀 definitely is. But here I just have some plain water, and I'm just going to spritz it all over liberally here, and then kind of tap it off. I'm doing it over my desk just to show you, but I did it kind of off my desk to the side for the future ones. But I get it nice and wet and tap off the excess, and then you just basically place it down. Do it carefully so you don't drop on it or shift it, but you place it down, and then you just kind of give it a minute to let the water, not even a true minute, just a few seconds, to let the water react with the ink. I like to press it down with a paper towel and then also kind of pounce it after I remove the stencil, and it will become more visible as it dries. Now, this one in particular you'll see wasn't super pronounced. And I did come back with some regular ink blending just to kind of add a little bit more of the design in it. But you can see it really pulls some of the ink off and distresses it and reacts with the water. So this one, again, my messiest one, I kind of covered it up a little bit with the stencil and then also with my sentiment, so it wasn't super noticeable. So I still like it. It just, I could have done a little bit better with the ink blending on this one, I'll be honest. But again, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's kind of meant to be messy and distressed looking. And look at that cool design. This one is definitely my favorite. It's my favorite color combination and my favorite stencil of these 3. So again, I'm doing the same thing, super easy. You're basically just stamping with your stencil. So that's why I named it that. I don't know the actual name of the technique. That's just what I'm calling it. So I hope that works. You get the gist. Anyway, the water reacts. You give it a second and then kind of pounce it up. And then, yeah, it's just such a cool design. And like I said, as it dries, it does even become a little bit more noticeable. So I set these off to the side to dry. That one is so cool. I just think I don't even know what it reminds me of. But here's the finished cards. I did die cut them. I used a paper rose stitched edge rectangle die and then this distressed edge die. And I'll link whatever I can in the video description box below. But now I'm going to flip through my binder. This is my sentiment binder where I store all my goodies that are ready to go. I have the little mint tape holding the little top of, or the bottom of the exclamation point on that one, just to kind of keep those together. But I'm going to flip through. I do end up using the Celebrate one. That one's definitely discontinued. That company sadly is no longer in business. I can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head, but super bummer on that. This Thanks So Much really kind of covers up my messy ink blending. That's a, I can't think of the name of it. Giant, yeah, can't remember. Giant mistake, giant memory loss. Yeah. Anyway, I'll link whatever I can in the video description box below. But this one you can see, I wanted it to be a little bit more pronounced. So I went in and just used some residual ink on my black blending brush and added a little bit more of the design into it, just to kind of make it a little bit more noticeable, because I wanted the stencil to be the star of the show, and that one didn't kind of activate quite enough. I was trying to line it up, and then I thought, meh, I'm going to come in with another color. It doesn't really matter anyway. And I just did a couple spots. 8 years from now, when I'm done fiddling with this and decide where I want to ink blend, I do come in and just do some very simple light-handed ink blending, just to kind of add some more definition to this design on the card and help it show a little bit better. So if it doesn't work, you can absolutely do this, or you can do it even if it did work, just for funsies, just to give it a little bit more interest. And then basically I think I'm just going to put everything together. I'll assemble the cards off screen here, as to not keep you here all day. That With Love, I don't know if that one's discontinued or not. I'll have to search that one up. The Thanks So Much, still trying to remember. It's the company that does all the cute little critter stamps and whatnot. Anyway, got some new bling here. Opalescent Gotham Gray looked amazing with that clay mask. I have the Crystal Iris Wild Orchid. And then I think I used, oh yeah, I used the Lucky Charms mix. So all three of these, or no, I didn't. I think I did Moonshine. Yeah, I ended up going with Moonshine. All of those are new colors of bling in the shop, new this month. Be sure to check them out. They're gorgeous. I'll link those below. You can use my coupon in those as well. So I have that With Love with the new stencil and bling. The Celebrate. So cool. That one's definitely my favorite. And then this one, the Thanks So Much. Lawn Fawn. Ha! Came to me. Lawn Fawn. That's the Thanks So Much. Goodness. You see how long it took my brain? Took it way too long. I need more coffee, y'all. Anyway, thanks so much for spending time with me. I will catch you next time. Bye.